Baby, you get your way, nothing I can do.
Hi, I have not been here for some time, and honestly, I don't have a standard explanation except that I had the biggest reading slump possibly ever known to man. I tried reading the Song of Achilles, just not get into it, and I'm not a fantasy person, and so it's like harder for me to get through fantasy because I struggle reading fantasy books. But I am trying to get my life back on track today. So today's video, I'm just going to plan and organize and redecorate my room. I am reading Dune, and is it Dune or Dune? I'm not sure. Quite frankly, I don't care. But it's a sci-fi novel written by Frank Herbert in the 1980s, and it's really popular. I've probably seen the trailer with Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya Coleman. That's exactly why I bought the book, because I was like, sci-fi with Timothy and Zendaya, I have to know the story before I watch the movie, if I watch the movie. And then I'm also reading On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. I started reading this like 2 days ago. I should honestly be done. I just haven't put myself to it. I'm currently having coffee cold brew. I've never actually had this cold brew before. No, I'm lying, I've had it before. I just haven't I haven't bought it for myself. I made it for myself this way. I had it with the brew with sweetener and everything. Yes. So it's currently fall break and I'm just taking a pause with everything. I took a pause yesterday. Yesterday was my most chill day. I did not do anything work related. Spoke to family, spoke to friends, had a coffee with a friend, and we just like talked, and it was really calming. I think like when you are in school, so many things are happening, and you like even your weekends where it's meant to be a break, you're still doing things. You're still like doing your readings for your Monday, Tuesday classes. Yeah, so like you hardly ever catch a break, and yesterday was extremely helpful in helping me catch a break. So my plan for decorating my room is just picking out photos that I like. So for example, there's that photo over there. And so just like rearranging it. I think I might move some things around. Your room should be your happy place. If you come back from a very long day at work, you should be able to come back to your room and be like, I feel safe here. Or just calm. It shouldn't be hectic, and you should try to make it not as ugly as possible. So I'll be printing out a bunch of stuff, rearranging stuff, removing stuff, putting some stuff in storage, just so it is more aesthetically pleasing to come in after a really long day of school. You okay? See, hi, say hi. I'll say.
Baby, you get your way, nothing I can do.
So I stopped filming by like 11 a.m. because I was just picking out photos to decorate my room with. But then I realized that would take forever because I literally selected every single photo that I wanted to put up in my room. You know how like on Etsy and Amazon they sell the small canvas prints and then people make like picture blocks? I was like, why would I pay for that? That doesn't make any sense. So then I was like, I'm going to select every single photo and print it out. which is a lot of printing, but this like it looks very cute. I need to cut it out though, so that's like my next dilemma. But this is how it looks. And so my plan is to cut it out and then form the picture blocks. I have previous picture blocks. They don't look so cute. So I always cutting them down. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of, I'm just realizing that's going to be a lot of tape. Oh hey, am I happy? Will my room look nicer? And also, in terms of my book progress, so I know when I spoke to you earlier this morning, I only told you guys about Ocean Vuong's On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous as well as Dune. But I was listening to an audiobook, and so when I was just like selecting photos, I was like, you know what? Let me just finish this audiobook. It's Concrete Rose by the H You Give. Brief overview. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the H You Give, but it was really insightful, and it was also because like I don't spoil it for anyone, but it's a portrayal of like black communities and like certain behaviors or certain stereotypes that are assigned to people, and like why like the environment and the community that forces people to make certain decisions that they make. It's really really nice, eye opening. I just think I relate to the Hate You Give more because like the main focus is a girl and I'm a girl, so but it was just very insightful. Yeah, so the plan is to cut down the photos that I took and then what's the plan? And then find somewhere. So yeah, I think I told you guys I was thinking of lofting my bed. So I want to loft my bed so that I can put my table under that and then like hopefully form a brick wall and stuff. I have an eagle poster over there and it's humongous. And I feel like it shouldn't be there. These are not real issues. These are not real issues. I'm making things out of problems that don't exist. I have an idea. Okay. Yeah. Because the thing is, if I lost my bed, right, there's going to be like a section where I can have photos and stuff. But I don't know how high is too high. And also, I guess I was like thinking about how I didn't feel so productive today because I always never look at the camera lens. So if it looks like I'm staring away, I'm so sorry. But I just didn't feel productive today because I didn't finish like reading 2 books and like doing all the homework due for this week. So trying to not be in that mindset. I have an exam for Thursday, which I'm trying not to think of school. This is fall break, but the way school is structured, it's not really fall break. It's more like extended weekend to do more readings for class. Like I kind of wish, you know how like when the semester starts, those couple of classes in the first week, you don't do much. I kind of wish that that was how fall break was. Because the way it's set up is if you come back to having homework due, then the notion is that you should have done it during fall break. Does that make sense? It does make sense in my head. I need to stop saying this to myself. So just doing some cutting and then coming back. It's going to be a whole lot of cutting, but it's going to be so much fun. Guys, I think it's happening. I have been waiting for this. Some people are going to be like, Asha, this is not the vibe of the book. I do not care. It is finally happening. Until I'm just going to read the next 2 pages. Shoot. I mean, it went from 0 to 100 real quick. Because I was not prepared.
Baby, you get your way, nothing I can do.
The mastery of words is amazing. So I'm just going to really there are very few authors that this is such a weird angle. Let me change this. There are very few authors that can write this well. Like in terms of like be very flexible with words and phrases in that sense. Like obviously there are lots of authors that can write well, but like in this unique way of ambiguity and just like a lot of metaphors, I would say. So I just finished. I don't know where the book is on, but I just finished On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous, and some tears were shed. Okay, I need a break and I need to pause, and I'm currently working on decorating my room. So I'm just like the cutouts that I did. I'm currently working on those right now because I feel like that is the only sane thing I can do right now, and not focus on how heart wrenching that book was. Because I want to, I want to live, laugh, love. I want to do that, I should be allowed to do that. It's not every single time tears and pain. Sometimes enjoyment and laughter. That book was something. So yeah, that's currently my life situation. I have so many of this as well because like people actually like buy the posters themselves. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna spend $10 on this when I can pick out the pictures, print them, okay, align them on Canva, and then go and cut them. And then while I was cutting, I was like, it would have been more economically efficient in terms of saving time and resources for me to just have got it online and ordered it online. But then I was like, you know what? At least I got to pick like the specific pictures I wanted. So you can't have it both ways. You can't eat your cake and have it. I'm kind of just like doing the layout because the how do I say this? Some are different, like they're all technically like different sizes, but like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. That's essentially what I'm saying. So I'm just like working on my wall right now. But I think I've got it down because it looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm the queen of artistry. Have you ever done something so well when you're like, damn, like I'm really good at this? That's how I feel every day. Like I'm just so good at what I do. Yeah, and so I think that like not to give up too much because I still feel like I need to sit on this book, and I hate the idea of giving a premature like evaluation or review because like my reviews change drastically when I get to sit on a book and really just let it soak in because it doesn't soak in while I'm reading, it usually soaks in after. And I've just been like thinking about it, and oh my gosh, it is so profound and it's so heavy. And I think that like, so for example, right, a book I want to compare it to is In This Life is obviously not as, you know, tragic. If it's not the number of incidents and tragedy happening, A Little Life definitely counter that. But I think that like there's a level of symbol representation metaphors in this novel that really just made me think, and even like how death is talked about and like how death is addressed in this novel is just very interesting because there's just so much to like go through, and it's heavy. It really is heavy, and I feel like I wish I had read this over break because I have school tomorrow. I don't want to think about this, but also I'm kind of happy that I did read this book because I was super excited to like read this book. Um, yeah, it's a lot. I think like because it essentially what the book like gives out is the relationship between the a mother that suffers from PTSD from the Vietnamese War, but there's also like a very big aspect of the book that deals with drug addiction, and I don't think that's necessarily put in the synopsis as much as the focus, because I guess that like the whole structure of the novel is based on the relationship the son has with his mom, because it's written in letter form, but like just oh my goodness, like love and like the pharmaceutical industry and how people get hooked on opioids, and you know how drugs are laced, and it's just a whole lot. I think losing someone that way, there's something very extremely tragic about it, because it's watching someone you know just become something else and not being able to help themselves out of that situation, because addiction is a disease. Um, and so not being able to help themselves out of that situation, and just kind of slowly watch them drift up. And I think it's different from like a disease like cancer, where it's almost like, because addiction, even though it's a disease, there's still this notion of you are doing it to yourself, or one is doing it to themselves. And so there's a sense of like, this person is doing it to themselves, they can't stop, and there's a lot of guilt um, in that whole conversation. It's just really deep, and it's currently 12:33 a.m. So I'm going to maybe watch a very light-hearted video, some quirky, you know, YouTube stuff. And that's basically the end of this vlog. Extremely odd vlog. I don't know how much footage I have. Also, I did get some decorations on. I'm just going to try and see if I can like record this well. So there's like a bunch of, yeah, can you see? That's so cute from my angle. Um, it looked, oh my goodness, sorry. My proposition, how I prop. Why is it looking so dark? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So how I propped my camera is very interesting. But yeah, I had so much fun decorating, and I thought I printed out a lot of stuff, but I did not. So I should probably print out more, because it's kind of just still this weird block of collages. There's just like music stuff over here. I wanted to do like cities that I really connected to, and maybe put that above. I'm still working through everything. Hopefully, in a week's time, I have everything kind of like sorted out, and like, cause it's still major changes. But I like the vibe my room is giving. Like it's really, really just warm and cozy, and I think that's how rooms should be. And good night. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, 2 p.m. I don't know what time you're watching this. Just have a nice time and reflect and sit and take a time to pause. It might not be as long as you want it to be, but just take time to pause. And now I am actually going to go to bed, because I have ended this vlog 4 times, but I just kept on going on. Bye.